good going, dumbass. Now you need a new phone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul's Little Forge. We're back on this Rasp Bowie knife here, and I told you guys last time how I got the holes off-centered and the finger guard's not quite right, and I was going to fix that. Well, I have decided to go ahead and move forward with the original finger guard, even though it's going to be a little offset, and the reason for that is I've already weakened this knife enough right here with the recess and the holes. If I try to fix these holes, I'm going to have a knife that I just need to throw in the trash, because if I drill any more holes in here, it's going to be too weak to survive. So we're going to move forward with what we got. I'm going to take this over to the grinder, polish this up a little bit, grind that down just a little bit more, get it cleaned up. We're going to work on shaping the finger guard, put our cabbage wood handles on, and we're going to have a knife. Put some of this marker on here so when we take it over to the grinder, we can see where we're hitting. This way I can get the grinder set to the same angle again. So I just changed from a 120 belt to a 220 grit just to save myself a little bit of work on hand sanding. What I'm going to do here, guys, is I got this small wheel attachment on here. I'm going to clean this area up a little bit in here and on this one. Then I'm going to put the flat platen on here and clean up the back spline, make it look kind of good. So. So hopefully you guys can see this little line right here. So I'm going to take this over to the grinder and shape that out. And then we'll come back and we'll put a curve over in this side for the finger groove. So what we want to do on this, we want to get all the grind marks going in one direction. That helps it look more uniform when we're going to etch it. So if you look at the top of the knife here, this finger guard is sticking up a little higher than the knife. So we're going to grind that down flush. We don't want that sticking above it.
There we go.
I went from an 80 grit, I'm gonna go up to a 120 here and maybe a 220 after that. Just wanna get this nice and finished, and then we'll put it in the acid etch and see how it turns out. Really don't care too much about this area here. It's going to be covered in the handle. So we're going to put this in the acid, leave it in there for a few minutes. So here we go. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see how this goes. I mixed this acid pretty weak too, by the way. It's like 5-to-1 or so, so it's not a real strong mix. But let's see what we look like here. Yeah, we can see some Damascus there. Look at that. Okay. I like it. It's gonna be pretty nice. We're going to start putting the handle on now. As you can see, I have put some tape here, some two-sided tape. I glued that handle to the back side. I'm going to drill those holes first and then flip it over, tape this one on and drill this side. Guys, always put a pin in here after I drill it. Now we can drill the second one. A little tear out on the back there. Guys, I forgot to turn the camera on again when I was doing this handle. So anyway, sanded it down, routed the corners out to be rounded, sanded that. I'll have to touch it up with some ferric acid to re-etch it to show to Damascus, but that won't be a big deal. So now I'm going to do some hand sanding on it. So guys, I'm going to put the recesses in the handle for the Gulso bolts. I get these from Maker's Material Supply. It's the only place I've found that sells this style. I really love them. I'm going to show you why here in just a second. So when you drill these holes with this step bit, you want to have one of the Gulso bolts with you so you can see how deep it went and then measure it. You need it to go just a little bit less than the height of the bolt head there.
And that is pretty good. I'm going to just touch it a little bit. And that's good on that side. A little bit more. Okay. On the side. Same thing. That's pretty good. Over to the back end.
So with these bolts, you can put them on, do all your sanding, all your polishing. If you want to put a coat on it, you can put a coat on it. Then you can pull these back off and then clean up the screws, the blade, and this spine back here. So it doesn't look so goofy, and then put the handles back on. So I really love working with these bolts. I'm going to start using them a lot more. That 400 grit I'm going to do now. And some 600. Put a little super glue on the handle. Rub that in really good. That's a pretty good looking piece of wood right there. So we're gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna put, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 coats on it. I'll lightly sand in between them. So I can take the handle back off now. And I'll put these bolts in some acetone, clean them up. I'll clean up the back of the spine where I got super glue on it. And we'll assemble this thing and be done with it. Guys, we got through it. We had some mistakes on this knife. It's not perfect, I will tell you that right now, but we was able to get it done. It is not a bad looking knife at all. Actually got a nice little look to it. So you can take an old rusty farrier's rasp and make it into something classy if you really try. Guys, if you haven't made knives before and you're thinking about doing it, just always know, no matter what level you get to, there's gonna be mistakes and you're gonna have to find a way around it. It's a very good looking knife though. I want to thank all my followers for watching my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and we'll have another one coming up soon.